way against Henry Patten. Had to go far there to bring that back. Does well, just landed it. It's a simple technique. It's a powerfully delivered serve again, very accurate into the tee. Matches is that?
That's
about
40 out of 40. 2 to go.
There's a big presence up at the net, Patten, and in well there.
Oh.
Nonchalant. Wardy's return
nice
was
casual.
pretty casual, and that's...
So the last few weeks in all the domestic events, whenever he's been playing up, he's pushed them all the way, and he just couldn't quite convert it into a W. So for him to get the win over James Ward, who's ranked higher, that was huge for him, and very smart to not go into a final set tiebreak. Very within himself. Been serving great though.
Patten lets go, but goes long, and Ward able to hold on again. Of the day on court 1. Met it well. Again.
Forwards, lean onto his toes. And that, I think he does incredibly well for his height. But from the back of the court, you end up being a little more balanced with your weight, so your weight sits a bit more through your heels. Takes him a while to get the first step going, and just got caught out there.
He did. But that's excellent depth on that shot.
Being a bit more confident.
What a shot that was. Cracking shot right into the corner. So Ward does the early damage here. Little luck for Ward off the net cord. Patten too far with that. Another flat, hard serve down the tee. Another game well won by James Ward on serve, and his lead is 4-1.
Against somebody like James Ward, the quality that you're facing.
Did you ever miss a match because of the traffic?
Don't believe I did. It's on after 11, but with no not before time, I'll be there from 11, just in case.
Wasn't there a shopping episode once upon a time?
And then the schedule came out for a tournament in the Netherlands. That's a great point there from Patten. Yeah, the
Seriously,
schedule came
you
out
flew all the way to the States?
Yeah, I wasn't
for the
in
wrong
all.
event?
Yeah, because you do these, they're automatic withdrawals, and text messages saying, oh yeah, you're on at 11 tomorrow, do you want to hit? It's a really strong hold there from Patten. Everything where he's leaning forward and he's got his head and shot out is pretty much done anyway.
Can't think why I did.
Oh, he went right back to him. He's done all the work. A huge gap down the line. I think.
But that comes back with a bang.
Beat the pace there.
Hammered onto the side of the service box for another secure hold in the end. James Ward in charge at the moment as he leads 5-2 first set against Henry Patten. Close, but it's called out by Patten. Ward asking.
He often will play a reaction shot before making the call.
Swinging one wide again. Ward just unable to return in.
Once he got a little bit of momentum going, he wasn't able to capitalise. Credit to Patten there, going toe-to-toe with the Wardy backhand. That is dangerous territory, but
not for the first time. A good serve delivered by James Ward. One more shot sufficient on a third set point to gain the set. It is Ward on top at the moment of this match. He knows a win will put him into the semi-finals tomorrow, and he takes the set here 6-3. As James Ward said, great shot. Forced there with the back behind shot from Patten. And that comes nicely off the strings again for Patten. So the first game of this set going his way. Stage yet in his career. But it serves like that. I was just noticing it. I mean, the number of aces in the first set, 4 for Ward, none for Patten. And yet Patten, you know, big guy, good serve, but perhaps not yet consistently close enough to the lines to get a few, you know, quick, as they say, free points out of it, or more than he should.
Yeah, and it's a little bit difficult being a lefty. You often have the few games of surprise, but of course Ward played Penniston yesterday, so he's kind of in that lefty groove.
Yep.
So he's already sort of getting the angles right and leaning in the right spot, but incredibly so, really good level.
And one of the big pluses of an event like this, not only getting the players back on court at this stage during the well, there's experience for you. Ward just making full use of the court, the return pushed back to a length, and eventually it's Patten who goes long and is now down a break in the second set after losing the first. He trails 2-1.
Big power from Patten. Do not roll it into the slot on that forehand. There's plenty of time for him to sort it out. At the moment, Ward is making life difficult because he's not getting a huge amount of rhythm, and he's not getting a lot of those serves in the slot on the forehand.
Right between the two of them in the score. And there's another serve that ensures exactly that. 3-1. Ward cruising through this right now. Lent on that one. It was very casual, but it was very good that time, Patten. Oh. Ward's turn to use the drop shot.
Wow. Completely had Patten fooled there. Me fooled as well.
Well, might that be the moment that allows Patten back into this? Way out, and it is a way back for Henry Patten, up to 3-all.
The depth when they're both at the back of the court really has done wonders for Ward. A lot of players do struggle with that. And this match is being played at a pace, so there's just not a lot of reaction time.
6-2. And the match now in progress there. Next door to this is between Alistair Gray and Mark Whitehouse. They're 1-1 in the first set, trailing by an early break, but now 4-3 up. That time he dealt with it very well, and it's a lovely winner.
Again, good work there. 2 points in a row where Patten's just got that lean. It's just so damaging. And if you're Ward down the other end, you're just bracing yourself. You see him just kind of looming forward to the shot, and you know what's coming.
For all the scoreline in this second set. And again, it sings off the strings from Patten. He's made it.
Of the energy coming from him. Yeah, never seen it.
Oh, that's a lovely caress of the ball by Patten. A bit of class there. Silky skill. And that is a stunning response. After losing the last point, and frustrated as he was, he channels it. Made that. And the Patten continues with Patten holding serve to lead 5-4. Just a bit out from Henry Patten. Ward 5-all.
That was the right sort of shot though. He was in a good position. Ward back, just frustrated. The unforced error creeping in.
Unfortunately for him, he cannot do so. And a rash of errors, and they are very costly ones. Ward will prep himself now to come and try and serve out the match next. He's up by 6-5 in the second set. when you're armed with a serve like that, you can wriggle out of a few difficult positions. Very good from Ward, coming back out of that left-hand corner. Strong shot up the line, and then the follow-up cross-court. Match in straight sets. And although this second set has been pretty close, it is time for Ward to try and close it now at match point with what Patten has tried to bring against him. Ward wins for the fourth time this week. A very good week that James has put together here. Secure now with a semi-final spot to face Liam Brodie tomorrow. Patten, well, he'll bow out with that straight sets loss. In terms of the round robins, of course, there are playoff places for him to still contend with over the next couple of days. But James Ward should take a bow after that performance. Pretty solid all round from him.